He unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Here we go.
They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman. A solid stiff arm. Oh, that's what an effort. He's still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. D'Onta Foreman, 67 yards. And the Bears will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run for the first time with Jim. And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Foreman. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. D'Onta Foreman, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
That's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Brings up fourth down, solid coverage by the Bears do. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm. Only down 14-0, so continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, but the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
D'Onta Foreman and his offense back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific.
Get the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. D'Onta Foreman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to shake him off. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
D'Onta Foreman and his offense back out there. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, it's like
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Foreman will take it in. Touchdown, Birds. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Allen now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Allen again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is new.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And the Bills first down.
Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 4. Montez swept the man that time to fight in and drop him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Missed.
This will not go down. Still going. He's on his way. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman, 79 yards. And the Bears have got it on cruise control. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Cook up the gut. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Holding offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. First throw now for the backup, Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. DeMarcus Walker in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back when he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, come out throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Bagent. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 2nd and 10. To throw is Bagent. Open man, this is Lewis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Johnson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Johnson again. And good work there defensively, so they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,